and the fire behind the eyes.
I'm looking forward to coming to see the show.
Oh, you've got to come.
I'm coming week after next.
Fantastic.
All right, Ali and Brian will be staying with us to do some cooking and take your emails. So if you've got a question to ask them, especially about their relationship, they love talking about it.
I'm going to get you later. This looks like a very good dish, guys.
We get to dig in.
And then
Yeah, wait for
Sorry,
the
gotta
fish.
go. Thank you.
we'll have a little bit of our halibut on top. Sprinkle a couple more capers around, a little touch of parsley, and that, I mean, that's just food for lovers, really, isn't it?
guys.
Oh, sorry, we're going to mention your relationship.
You can try that.
Go for it.
What are you making
Go
for
on, guys, go
dessert?
for
We do ginger meringues with a strawberry soup.
Ginger meringue and strawberry syrup. Okay.
Okay, don't forget all of today's recipes are available on our website, bbc.co.uk/something for the weekend, or if you have an internet-enabled phone, text the weekend to 81010 and we'll send a link to our mobile sites. Text costs 10 to 15p depending on your network. But now time to see a clip from a new series following two rival families in the heady and competitive world of stock car racing. All that's still to come, but now we are joined by Ali and Brian in the kitchen.
Our favourite place.
Alice
Cooking?
just said that she doesn't really cook, but she has her own unique way of doing it, which is what?
Yeah.
Which is just slightly disorganised and a bit all over the
Do you have
place.
a
But I
first
get
aid
there.
kit nearby?
And nurses. Yeah. we've
Okay,
got-
Standing
we've got
by.
a few nurses over there.
Fire engines?
Yeah. They're just kind of waiting in the car park
You're so
downstairs.
mean.
Yeah. So do you not really cook?
No, I do.
That's like a I do when I say I do cook for the kids.
Yeah, fish
Not in a
fingers.
food kind of way.
In a food kind of way.
Well, this is kind of straightforward-ish. We're going to do ginger meringues with what I'm calling a strawberry soup. It's a strawberry sauce in effect. But what we've got some brandy, we've got some red wine, we've got some ice and sugar. Those have been boiled together to form a syrup.
Yep.
Then we've got some mascarpone with a bit of sugar in there, and that's some stem ginger. Lots of strawberries, of course it's British strawberry season, so there's loads of those around in the shops. Then we've got sugar, we've got a little bit of vinegar, we've got some ginger, and we've got some egg whites that are whisked pretty much already. So Ali, just start whisking up those egg whites.
I have to be honest,
As we go.
I've never used
Do we
one of these
stand
before.
away? Yeah.
Maybe
Get it
stand
right in the
clear.
bowl first.
I'm
would be-
armed and dangerous. In the bowl
right in,
first.
yeah, and then on.
Woo, we're off.
That's good.
So there's a good excuse when you're working nights on a show, you haven't got time for cooking.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
No,
would you
we
not say?
tend to come home and end up cooking a
Do it at
massive meal
midnight
in the
anyway.
middle
Oh,
of the
really?
night. That's a ridiculous thing. Because you're so hungry when you come off stage.
What happens in the early days, isn't it, Lee?
You wait
Give it a
12
while.
years in, you'll be saying,
Do I need to
cheese
move this around or
sandwich.
just...
Brian, just start gently to pour in a little bit of sugar. So what we've got the whites nice and whisked up, and then you need to add the sugar a little at a time in an ideal world.
Easy.
Because what you're looking to do is combine all of the sugar until you have more. But for our purposes, just chuck it in and really go for it, Ali. You can really kind of...
Okay.
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
can-
Ali.
Like I mean it.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
See, it's
I
nice.
feel like we're going to be
together.
wearing this in a minute.
You got a sweet tooth?
Oh, yeah.
It's quite hard
I'm a pudding
to
girl.
get meringue right, I think.
Yeah, well, the thing is, this is quite sort of fail-safe-ish. The
Yeah.
basic principles are it's about a tablespoon of sugar per egg white if you work on that principle. Okay, so all of that goes in and really, really whisk it. And what you want is for it to get nice and glossy, but, you know, we're kind of getting there. Then we add, pop in that ginger, some ground ginger goes into there.
All right.
And then a little bit of vinegar after that. And what the vinegar does is just helps kind of set it so we get crispy on the outside, chewy in the middle,
That's
which is
the
what we want.
key to meringue.
The little bit of vinegar.
Chewy on the inside.
Usually I get booted out of the kitchen, so this is quite
Do
nice.
you do more
actually.
cooking than Brian, do you, than Ali?
Yeah, when I was growing up, my dad was the cook in our house. And, he cooked every day, 3:30. We had to be home for a meal, and he still does it to this day.
What
See, I
kind of
think that makes a
dishes?
difference, though. I think because like my dad always cooked, and I think if you're used to kind of having a man around
What's
who
going to
kind of
happen to
cooks.
my kids? They've got a dad that don't cook and a mum that's not very good at cooking. It's not looking good.
It's going to be interesting, Lou. Put it that way. It's going to be interesting. So whisk. So let's assume that that's maybe slightly kind of stiff as it is, but that'll do.
Does that
Is
look
it?
all right?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Okay.
turn it off.
Ah, yes.
Lovely, beautiful.
we
Okay,
go.
so we get rid of all of that, and let's put that under there in case it decides to start itself again. Then what we do for the meringue, just one last quick stir, and all you need to do, Ali, is just a spoonful. Like that, okay?
Lovely.
And leave a gap between. See how nice and gooey they are? They kind of the toffees. So what's the best thing you cook then, Brian? What would your signature dish be?
I like to do everything on the barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
But eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan, any type of pasta dish. We're very Italian where I come from. So, yeah, anything that has to do with Italian or pasta or you name it.
Do you ever do puds or not?
No puddings at all.
I think lots of people don't.
I like to bake.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Muffins and things. That's nice. If you've got an afternoon free and feel like doing something like that, I find it really therapeutic, actually.
That's quite a good point, actually, Simon, because I remember growing up, you'd always have dessert.
Yeah.
But now people don't have desserts after their dinner. Is that because we're all health conscious?
Yeah, and I do find it sort of weird. It is a time thing. It is quite therapeutic. That's
Mine
beautiful.
don't look like yours.
Yeah, but they do. The thing is, they do. They'll work. That's all that matters. So now here's the next key with your meringues. Now,
Wait, I
meringues need
just
to
want
be
to say,
cooked.
here's one I prepared earlier.
Got that. We've got that. The ones that you did before, Ali, in rehearsal. Remember?
Yeah.
The key with a good meringue as well is put it in. Set the oven to 180 degrees.
Yep.
The minute it goes in, drop it right down to 130 or 150. What that does is the heat in the oven already will make them crispy. Then you drop it down so the middle is chewy.
Do you want the fan or without the fan?
Oh, see, I like without, to be honest.
Without the
It's
fan.
entirely up to you. You'll reduce your cooking time and drop your temperature a little bit if you've got a fan oven. Okay, now, so that's stage one. So the meringues, which we'll reveal in a second. Now, Brian, what we're going to do now is make our strawberry soup. As I say, in here, we've got some wine, we've got some brandy, we've got some icy sugar that we've boiled up. So that's a nice, rich, delicious, winey syrup. So all of that goes into there. That is delicious, full stop. That just poured over a bit of ice cream. Heaven. Now, first thing for you to do, man, is put all of those strawberries in there and then just blitz those up so we blend them down.
Put strawberries
Into there.
Into here.
And then with our stick blender, just blend it all up.
Right.
Or you can use any kind of processor that you've got. So you could do this.
Yeah, I could do this.
Yeah.
I think.
So Ali, are you a dancer or are you still an actor?
Oh no, I'm
What do you
absolutely an
describe?
actor. I've been doing that since I was a kid, so it's absolutely where my heart is. But this dancing, I feel like it's kind of taken me off on a real journey, and I'm
Blitzy,
sort of interested
Yeah.
to see where it's going to go.
Is it something you'd like to carry on with? Maybe
Oh,
West End?
I'd love
something
to.
like that.
Yeah, absolutely,
that's not good.
absolutely. Oh my goodness, I'm
Got it.
frightened.
Yeah.
Do we need this juice in there?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to puree those, then combine.
For the concentration.
And obviously, what's kind of quite nice is this is great if you can pick up cheap strawberries in your local shop. You know, the ones that just start going a bit squishy. This is ideal because we're just blending them down. And just blend them, and the smell of that is gorgeous. I think the smell of fresh strawberries is so lovely. You could get away with frozen strawberries if you were doing this out of season, but
They do
why
smell
would you really?
amazing.
You know, at the moment, this is something I'd like to grow, Lou. You were saying before you'd like to grow veg. I'd like to grow strawberries.
Grow them quite easily.
Yeah,
can't you?
really easily. Buy little strawberry sets and grow them. I would like that. Would be such a nice thing to do.
They do grow wild, don't they?
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, then tip all of that into there and give that a good stir around, and that is our delicious soup or sauce or whatever you want to call it. Voila. Clean and tidy
I
as
know,
well.
I'm loving the
like Monica.
tidiness. So Brian, what have you
Beautiful.
got next on the agenda? So what's happening next for you after?
As far as work is concerned,
Yep.
I don't know.
yeah.
I think I'm going to take a holiday
I'm
after
not
this.
surprised.
Holiday would be
55
nice.
days of dancing continuously. Just have a bit of a break.
I'm going to see if I can get Ali to go to a nice warm beach with me somewhere.
Sounds like a plan. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm in as well.
Yeah, let's all go.
I'm your man, Brian. I'm your man.
I can always come along too, and I'm sure Tim will be up for it.
A team holiday.
If
is
Alex
what we
doesn't want
need.
to do it, then Lou, Tim and I will come. Okay, so that's our delicious syrup. Okay, so stage one is we put a good couple of spoonfuls of this
Shall we come round?
into the bottom of there. Okay, so this is a really lovely, rich, boozy grown-up sauce.
Boozy?
right?
Is it
Then,
boozy?
yeah, because we've got loads of red wine in it. I mean, you could just puree strawberries and ice and sugar, and that would be
that.
fine if you're doing it for your kids. Then,
We've
what
still
we
got
have,
a show to do today. We're going to
missed
be in
that.
trouble.
these are our cooked meringues. Sit one of those fellas on there like
Are
that.
those the ones that Ali prepared?
Yeah, these ones, yeah, in rehearsal. And then we pipe a little bit of,
Strawberry soup, right? Okay.
yeah. In goes with the mascarpone.
Nice.
Then we've got some crystallised ginger on there as well. Sit another one of those on top. And finally, just a little bit of delicious, fragrant passion fruit.
So you guys
Around
can
the
do
edge.
as much as you want of this. I'm sure we're just going to burn it all off in a few hours.
Go for it.
Whereas me and
Dive in.
Tim,
Dive in, destroy it.
Yay.
Did we help make that?
Please try that.
The only way to do it is to really break them, you know, get in there and really chuck the
Just go
into
for
it.
it. It's the presentation as well.
Whilst you're doing that, coming up, we've got ham and cheese, bread and butter pudding for brunch. What is that? What is it?
Tim, you're missing out
Genius,
here.
Tim, genius.
Is
That's
it?
amazing.
And it's
Oh,
favourite.
yeah.